Hello, I'm DJ Cosplay, and in today's video I'm gonna show you how to turn from this to this. First, I start tracing my face using the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in shade Wherever Walnut. Then I trace the teeth using the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in shade All Around White. Then, once it's done, I continue tracing the face using the brown eyeliner. I didn't notice at the time of recording that my camera was zoomed in too much, so don't worry, in like 1 minute or two I will zoom out and it will be way more easier to see. Then I had a thin layer of black lipstick on my lips. Here I start filling my teeth using the Maroon Paradise paint in white. Once it's done, I mix in the Maroon Paradise paint in color yellow at the root of each tooth in order to simulate tooth decay. Then I outline the root of each teeth using the Maroon Paradise paint in shade light brown. Then I start filling the gum using the Maroon Paradise paint in pink. Then here I'm re-outlining the root of each teeth using Maroon Paradise paint in shade dark brown this time. I start outlining the teeth using the Maroon Paradise paint in black, and once it's done, I fill the inside of the mouth using the same black body paint. I had some crevices using the same body paint, and then I'm filling the rest of the gum using the same pink body paint that I used before. Using a liner brush, I also had some red body paint to simulate muscle fibers. Then I fill all the bones using the Maroon Paradise paint in color Mango. I start by filling the outside and then I fill the inside just to make sure I don't go outside the line. I mark the highlight and the shading on the orange using white and black body paint. I'm gonna shade it and mix it a little bit later. I start shading the bones using the Maroon Paradise paint in light brown. Once it's done, I deepen the shading using the Maroon Paradise paint in dark brown. I then add some highlight at the edges of the bone using the Maroon Paradise paint in white and by blending it in. Then I repeat pretty much the same process of shading using light brown and dark brown body paint. I'm also outlining with black body paint just to make sure I don't lose the shape during the process of shading and going too much outside the lines. For under the eye, I'm doing the shading only using the Maroon Paradise paint in light brown. Here again, I had some highlight at the edges of the bones using white body paint. I filled the rest of the mount using black body paint, and I used the same black body paint to deepen the shade around the jaw. I had more highlight on the top half of my face using the Mirror Paradise paint in white and a sponge. I'm blending it in a lot to get just a slightly lighter yellow tint. I repeat the same process to shade around the brow bones using light brown and dark brown body paint. I had some wrinkles on the nose. I start by doing the lines with light brown body paint, then I'm deepening the shade using dark brown body paint, then I'm adding some highlight between the lines using white body paint. I just add even more highlight using the white body paint. I'm doing the shading of the horn. Basically, I'm adding light brown and dark brown beneath the black line I did. I blended it with the mango body paint, and on the side where I put the white line, I'm adding a light brown body paint to do shading on the outside side of the horns. I start filling the brain using the Mirror Paradise paint in pink. I start to do the shading of the brain by adding some cracks and shading them using the Mirror Paradise paint in red. I'm shading step by step. I had red, I blended it with the pink body paint, and I had another layer of red, always starting in the center and blending it toward the outside. I'm doing it quite gradually, and then once it's pretty deep, I had the black body paint in the middle to really deepen the shade. I had some highlight with white body paint, and then I shade the outside of the brain area using black body paint. Here I added some black body paint, but I remove it later, so kind of skip that step. I start doing the eyes by applying white concealer, then I'm taking a selfie to verify that the placement is alright, then I'm setting all that using a white shimmery eyeshadow. Here I'm using one from Maybelline. Here I'm using the Makeup Forever Flash palette to add a ring of yellow cream makeup around the eyes, and then I'm adding another ring of red cream makeup around the eye. I'm setting the cream makeup using a yellow shimmery eyeshadow and a red shimmery eyeshadow. I had a line of liquid liner between the red and the yellow ring, and then I'm adding black gel liner on my waterline. I set the red cream makeup using red eyeshadow, and then I'm also putting the red eyeshadow under my eye where I previously had black then that I removed. I start shading around the eyes using a pencil brush and brown eyeshadow. I set the body paint of the skull using a powdery beige eyeshadow. I'm topping each individual tooth using white shimmery eyeshadow. Then I shade the bottom of each tooth using yellow powdery eyeshadow. I'm adding some white highlighter in the middle of each tooth. I'm outlining the root of each tooth using brown eyeshadow, and then I'm outlining the outside of each tooth using black eyeshadow and a liner brush. I'm setting the gums using pink eyeshadow, and then I'm deepening the shade around the red lines using red eyeshadow. I'm adding some pinches of highlight using white eyeshadow. I'm shading the cracks on the nose using two different shades of brown eyeshadows. Then for pretty much the whole skull, I'm doing the shading using eyeshadows. I basically always start with a pencil brush and a dark brown eyeshadow, and then I'm using a blending brush and a light brown eyeshadow to really smooth out the shading. I had some golden highlight with a fan brush, and I'm then adding some white highlight with a smaller eyeshadow brush. For the shading of the horns, I'm pretty much topping each color of body paint with a matching color of eyeshadow and blending them a little more. I'm also adding some gray eyeshadow at the back of the horns just to match what's on the picture. For the brain, I start by setting it with pink eyeshadow, then I'm going over the line and wrinkles using a darker pink, almost purple eyeshadow. Then I'm adding some red eyeshadow in the middle of the wrinkles, then with a pinch of black eyeshadow, and I'm adding some highlight using white shimmery eyeshadow. And this is the final result. So I did a cosplay SFX makeup of a Whiplash from the game Doom Eternal. So I have to say I kind of also look like an evil Pikachu zombie, or it is kind of a mix between my Nomu makeup and my Revenant makeup, but anyway, it was really fun to do and I really enjoyed it. So I hope you really enjoyed the video. If so, please feel free to give a like and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!